Right. So, what is it?
Go to your MySQL workbench, check if we're having any sample table, then we can reuse it, or else we need to create a new table. Go to your MySQL workbench.
Okay. Where is that?
No, not inside Eclipse. You'll be having a MySQL, right? Just search for,
Oh
click the
no,
search
I
and type.
have forgot to mention. I don't use MySQL. I only use Postgres.
Okay, so do you know how to connect with it? Have you tried connecting using JDBC already?
Yes, I have done that JDBC connection with Postgres.
Okay, fine then, but I know whether having a sample table like user ID, the name and password, something like that. In the
Yes, I have full table. I have tables with all that information. I'll
okay,
just
can you share it? You show, yeah.
yeah, I'll just do that. See, as you can see, it's Postgres SQL.
Okay, that's fine. Any database you can use, unless until if you know how to do that, there are no issues for us. Um, but yeah, show me some table.
Okay.
Okay, so um, if possible, you can create a new sample table also. Table,
Uh,
maybe user. You
okay.
can no right click on the table. Is it? Do you have a create option in UI? Yeah, table name can be login. Okay, and fields is going to be ID, IDS integer, username and password can be string. Do you know how to add fields in it?
I have I did all that with SQL commands, right?
Okay, you can do in commands also if you know how to
Mm.
do that.
So
Go to the
let's
last tab, SQL.
right.
Okay. So create table login. No, I can tell you the query, but this is a place to execute, right? So what we can
Yes,
do, just
yes. Okay.
click cancel and delete the table. Did the login table created? No, not it,
No,
right?
no, 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 no.
Okay, now right click, go to create table, go to SQL. Go to SQL, now type it create table login. Why it is not allowing you? Okay, first it is asking, forcing you to give name. Okay, give
Okay.
name, login. Okay, go to SQL now. Okay, now you are able to type it. So inside the login, type
Oh,
ID.
I'm still
Sorry,
not able to
sorry.
type it. I'm still not able to
Uh,
type it. I'll just type
you,
it with
then how you created the other tables and all?
uh, not. I did all that in Java itself. Let me just do it.
From
Query table.
Java, you created the table. Huh?
Yeah, but I think I can do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Create table. So what are the
Okay,
fields?
create table, login. After login, give open and close parenthesis. And inside the parenthesis, ID space int, comma, username, varchar, varchar of 15, and comma, password, varchar of 10. Now execute it. Okay, execute it. Created. Click refresh.
Here it is.
Okay, now how you will see the command? You can type here if you want. Select start from login. Do we need to delete the old items? Whatever the line you are selecting, only that will execute, right? Okay,
Yeah,
execute
but
this.
we have this query history.
Okay, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Now go back to your Eclipse. So create a new project.
Okay. Right.
Normal Java project is enough. File new Java project. Go to other and click. Go to other
Other.
last one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here. Other. Okay.
Go to the top. Very first. Um, General. Yeah. Do you have Java? Okay. Scroll down. Choose for Java. Yeah. Java project is there.
Yes.
Okay. Give name as HIB sample. Hibernate sample. Capital H. Okay. 1.8 is already selected. Click next. Um, okay. Finish. Yeah.
Perspective.
Click yes. Click
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Click yes. Finish. Just give me 3 minutes. I will be back. You downloaded the Hibernate jars, right?
Yes.
Extract
Yes.
that folder and import in this project. I will be back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Um, okay. Loaded the jars.
Yes, yes.
Expand it. Not in the lib. You did you drag and drop?
Yes.
Because for dynamic web project we will be doing like that, right? For this one, it's not required. You select all and inside lib and delete it.
Okay. Okay.
For normal projects, we need to do right click, properties, build path, right? Add external jobs. Java build path. Java third one. Go to libraries, add external jobs,
Okay.
and select the complete
Got
folder.
it. Got
All the
it.
files
Yeah.
inside the folder.
Uh, yeah. I'll just do that. One
No, no.
second.
You
Yeah,
can
I
add
know. I
external
know.
jars and go to your download location.
I know. I know. I have to extract this first, but I also have to use Postgres. So just a second.
No,
I'll
why
just.
you are dragging and drop? Nikhil, again. You
Yeah.
don't do this.
Okay.
Go to right click properties, build path. Okay, go to libraries, click add external jars. Now go to that folder where you are having all the files.
It's compressed. I have to.
No, no,
Oh wait, wait. I'm sorry. I was mute. I was
that's,
mute. Yeah. So actually, I was speaking, so you couldn't hear that time. Yeah. So what I was saying was
yeah.
that it was compressed, right? I'm not uncompressed it.
No, we no need to compressed. I want you to extract it.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, that is what I was saying, right? I also need to add a Postgres jar. So I had everything over there.
No, that is fine. You compressed including the Postgres jar.
No,
We
the
can add
Postgres
it.
jar. Yeah, I will add. Actually, I had added that all that to the lib, and I will. You can add from there and.
No, no. What
Okay.
I'm telling is, yeah, anywhere it will be. It's not required that everything should be in the same folder. Okay.
Okay. Right.
You
Right.
can
Right.
first select all the jars in the Hibernate folder. Click extract it.
Yeah.
Right and click. It's already extracted. You are having a folder. You can see that.
Yeah. This is one. Oh, this is
Yeah.
a one, right?
Go
The one,
inside.
isn't it?
Yeah, go inside. Yeah. Now do Control A. Open. Yeah. Open. Now again click Add External and select
Okay.
your PostgreSQL job. Yeah.
Okay.
Wherever it is.
So I'll apply.
Yes. Click OK. Okay. So now you created the package com.entos.hibernate, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Fine. Yeah, minimize it. Now right click create a class. You heard everything about Hibernate in the yesterday recording, right? For how many tables you are having? For all the tables, we need to have a bean class with respect to the fields associated in the table, right? So right now you are having a table login. So give the name as login. Bean class name as login and create beans for your table. So you are having ID, username, password, right? So private int ID, private string username and password, and create getter and setter methods. Source under source, getter and setters. So loading the jars is the first step. Creating a beans is the second step. Okay, now we need to do the configuration, database connection. If you remember in JDBC, you'll be using driver manager and all to create a connection. Here, everything is going to be XML file configuration. Where you need to create the XML file is not inside your package. Right click on SRC. Right click
Okay.
on SRC and you should create the XML file. New file, new file. Give name as maybe hibernate.cfg.xml. CFG means configure. Any name you can give. .cfg.xml. CFG.xml. I will give you the XML coding. Just copy paste.
Yes.
Okay. Copy paste. Can we increase the font little bit? Yeah, window appearance. General appearance. General, expand general appearance, expand code and first one. And click basics. Yeah, edit. It's already 12 lah. Is it so? Then why it is very, I'm seeing some smaller stuff only. Okay, fine, click apply and okay. 14 will be very big. Okay, now change according to your stuff. Nikhil, line number 10. MySQL
Right.
dialect, that is, we need to change it. Okay, let me try to get for PostgreSQL.
I have it here. Right?
Hibernate dialect post.
I think I have it here.
Having it already?
Yeah.
Yeah, copy paste it. Copy paste it. And also line number 11. How we will do it? Do you have already there? Yes, line number 11 you are having it. See, yeah, okay. No, no, no. That is correct. Put control is that. You need to
Oh,
give in
sorry.
the next one. Now, yeah. And driver line number 14. Go back, and line number 10 you need to copy. Line number 10 content. So line
Was
number
it
14 you need to change. Line number 14, yeah. 14, yeah. And change the username and password, whatever you are using to connect.
Yeah, seems fine. Right. Whatever.
Okay, good. This is the next step. And we are having a bean class, right? Login.java. And you are having a table in your SQL, right? In your database.
Mm.
Here, somewhere you need to connect this bean class to that table. You need to tell, hey, this is the bean class for this particular table, so that it will get connected. So for the connect configuration also, we used to call it as mapping. Hibernate is nothing but ORM, right? Object relation mapping. You need to map all the bean class to the corresponding table. So that also we will be doing in the XML only. Right click on SRC again. SRC, yeah, SRC new file. It can be login.mapping.xml. Login.mapping.xml. Finish. Actually, I wonder why that hibernate.cfg.xml is sitting that place. Did you right click on your project and create it? It should be under SRC only. Can you copy
Okay.
paste and delete that one? Right click. You need to paste it. Yeah. delete that. Okay, now open your login.mapping.xml. I will give you the XML code. So we'll see. Chat. Paste it. Yeah, copy paste this. Copy paste it. Okay. So change the package name at line number 7. Your package name is com.n2s.hibernate.login, right? So at line number 7, you need to change it. Not in the same
Okay.
mapping file.
Yeah, yeah. Found it.
Yes. com.n2s.hibernate.login.
Okay, okay.
అదే
Dot
వెళ్ళిపోతాను
into s dot hibernate.
hibernate.log. మీరు చూడండి కావాలి 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 విరిగిన లైలు ఓకే better. Okay. And ID, username, password, everything, whatever the exact name you have given in your SQL table, we need to give the same thing. Okay. And also you are seeing line number 8 to 10. The first parameter we need to treat in a different way, because basically in all the table, the first field will first field will be, we need to set as either is a primary key or auto increment or normal item. So that generator class equal to assigned, it will be around 10 or 12 classes, right? So here we don't have any primary key or auto increment, so it is going to be assigned. Assigned is a generic thing. Okay. Now your configuration, Hibernate configuration.xml is the heart of your project. So if you are having anything else other than this, you need to configure this also in your Hibernate.cfg. Now you are having a login.mapping.xml. You need to configure in cfg.xml. Go to cfg.xml, Hibernate cfg.xml. After line number 15, there is a tag called mapping, less than mapping,
Okay, okay.
less than mapping. Yeah, hit it. And after mapping, give space and type resource. The parameter resource equals inside the tag. Yeah, resource equals in double quotes. You need to give the complete file name of mapping, which means login.mapping.xml.
Okay.
No, file XML file name login.mapping.xml. So if you're having 10 tables, if you're having 10 mapping files, then you need to list out all the files here. Mapping resource, login mapping, like that. Okay, save it. Now you can create a test class. Right click on the package, and we can test it. Create new class. Okay, HIB test, something like that, and have a main method also. So of course, in Hibernate, your SQL knowledge can be zero, because you are not going to write any query here. In JDBC, we need to write a query in your Java programming, but here we are not going to write any query. That is one advantage. But still, there is some set of initial codings you need to use to load the configuration and creating session and transaction objects and all. So this is what in Spring and Hibernate the biggest advantage is. This code is also not required, but here we need some initial coding for loading and creating some session and transaction. Giving in the chat, just copy paste, copy paste. Now import all the corresponding package. Make sure you are importing correctly. It should be hibernate.cfg, org.hibernate.cfg. Third one, yeah. Okay, so these are the initial codings. You can see at line number 15. This is what we are loading the file. So we need to make sure the file name is correct. Hibernate.cfg.xml. If you are giving any other name, make sure you are giving the name correctly. And what do you mean by session factory? What do you mean by session? Everything we have discussed in the recording. In the interview, definitely you will be getting in the questions. Okay. Session factory is a group of sessions. Okay. And session is one of the session for this transaction. Clear? Now, after line number 25, it is very easy to play with your tables. So create an object for your login bean class. Login L equals new login. Click OK. Next line, use all the setter methods to set data. L.setID, set username, set password. Okay. And next line, use your session object. At line number 21, you are having, right, session object. So session dot call the persist of method. Session dot persist of pass your L object. L. Next line, use your transaction object. T dot commit off. T dot commit off. And next line, close your session. Session dot close off. And finally, have a sysout success. Success. Okay, now run and check if the data is inserting on. Okay, maximize. Could not parse mapping document from resource login. Okay. Go to hibernate.cfg.xml. Okay, I got it. Go to mapping.xml. Did the package and everything is correct? com.entuas.hibernate.login capital L, right? Capital L or small L? Class name.
It's small L. Oh, it's capital.
Capital L at line number
No, no,
7.
no.
Change it to capital and yeah, save it. Now go back to the test file, test.java and run it. Okay. Still could not parse mapping document from resource login mapping.xml. Okay, field not found. Okay. Okay. Go back. Show me your login bean class. You are having, okay, 5 and 5. That should be username. That's what I told you. We missed to verify this. You need to have the exact name you have given in the table. So it should be username. In login, you need to change uname as username. Not here. In
Okay,
login.java.
okay.
All these variables should match your table field name. That is the issue. Okay. Run and check now.
Property name isn't.
This is correct. What is the error now? Yeah, hold on. Go to your login.java. You
Okay.
should change the method name. Get you are having get uname, set uname. It should be get username, set username.
Oh,
And you should be camps. Make sure. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. And set username. Okay. Now run and check. Yeah. Set username. Okay. Now run and check. Okay. Now you can Go to your PostgreSQL and select start from login and see if you're having data. Got it? So very simple. Like as I said earlier, the setting will take time. The initial setup, like a bike assembly. But once you have assembled it, the rest of the thing is going to be very easy. So now we can have a look on the coding. The insertion doesn't need any query. You no need to talk directly with the SQL also. You are using your bean class only, right? Go to your Java, Eclipse, right? So very simple. Setting the value on line number 17, session dot persist. Persist will insert the data into your table. Okay. Now in the interview, they may ask, you are having another method also, like session dot save also you can use. So now, what is the difference between save and persist, and which one you should prefer? This is the interview questions for Hibernate. What you will tell? Anyone tell me what do you mean by transaction generally in your database? Anyone? What do you mean by transaction? Any idea? Dharnesh, Rishi, Nikhil?
Uh,
Hmm.
uh,
Okay, we are using transaction dot commit. What do you mean by commit?
Save the changes.
Once, yeah, once your process is complete, you are committing it, which means the complete process. See, guys, I'm assigning a task to Nikhil. Hey, Nikhil, your work is insert 5 records in a table. Okay, Nikhil started it. He inserted 3 data. Fourth data, he got some error. Okay, he will come and report me. Hey, this is the error. But before reporting me, he need to do an important thing. What is that? Anyone?
Uh, Pause the work.
He already inserted 3 records. Remaining records is failing, so he want to report it. But before reporting, what he need to do?
You need to check what the issue is and then
He
report
need
it.
to remove those 3 lines also, whatever
Yeah.
inserted, because he didn't complete the work. If you are not complete the work in the database, you need to leave the table as it is before when you are trying to change. Got my point? Does that make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
heard or seen the names like transaction, begin, commit, rollback, and all? Have you heard these names?
Yes. Yes.
So this is what. So if you're inserting 3 records, 2 records are failing, then what is the first step you need to do is you need to roll back. Roll back means leaving the table in a same previous condition before your work is starting. Okay. So transaction begin. Okay. Now you are in the insertion progress. If all the 5 thing is success, then you are committing it. Now, if you do commit, then only it will save the changes in your table. Without commit, if you are doing rollback, then it will remove all the lines as the same old stage. So this is called transaction management. Now tell me, your persist method will come under transaction management. Your save method will not come under transaction management. So which one is good to use? Anyone?
Persist.
Persist only, right? We should be in a transaction management. In um, Spring transaction management, all we will discuss. There will be a couple of transaction management, programmatic and declarative. What is programmatic transaction management? What is declarative transaction management, and all we will discuss in Spring.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
now let me give you few more steps. Insert one more record. Change IDS to and change username and run it again.
So in persist, you have rollback. In save, you don't have rollback, right?
Exactly. Persist will come under transaction management. Save, what we will do is it will not begin or commit and all. It will directly insert the data. That is what I told you. Out of 5, if it is inserting 3, if it is failing, that's it. The stage is that's it only. 3 records will be in table, 2 records is not inserted, which is not at all a good data, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now inserted second one also. Change the ID, set ID to
Okay.
change username. Just change the value,
Right.
that's
Right.
it.
Right. Got
Okay, run it. Okay, success. Now comment line number. You want to check the data? Comment line number
Just check.
26 to. Okay, come back. Comment line number 26 to 33 and retrieve all the information from the table. Very simple collection coding only, but still I am just in the chat. Just copy paste. Yeah. So now what you will do if you want to update or delete and all. If you want to update a record for let us say for ID2, you want to update username means what you will do? It should be util only, collection only.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone? Any idea, Dharnesh? She same thing only. You are going to do line number 32, 37 again. Just to change the username, it will update the new name for user ID2. Very simple. Okay. And here, make sure from login, line number 43, session.create query from login. Remember that from login is not your table, it refers your bean class. As I said, this guy, Hibernate guy, can be a 0% of knowledge of SQL. Okay, you don't need to worry about query, you don't need to worry about table and all. Now run and check. Is receiving the all the records. Okay. So going forward in Spring Hibernate and Spring Boot JPA and all, we will not have hard coding like this in the same file. You will be having a separate method for each and everything. For insert method, for retrieving, get user ID or get all ID method like that. We will be creating separate methods in DAO or services class and all, which we will. What I'm trying to tell is here we are not going to spend more time on seeing all the operations with your table. We will be seeing that in Spring Hibernate and Spring Boot JPA. Okay, so this is how your basic Hibernate used to work. Have a look and let me know if you're having any questions. The another example what we need to see is little advanced stuff like right now you're playing with only one table. The next one is many to many relationship or many to one relationship like that. Hibernate collaboration mapping, which we will see tomorrow. So now have a look and let me know if you're having any questions.
So from login, this login is the class name, right? That is here.
Yes, bean name.
Bean name, right, right.
Have a look on the XML files also. Let me know if you're having any questions. And definitely the persistent save method difference is very important. If you're referring in net, you will get some more points also. I mean, I think save method will return some integer data based on success or failure and all. I think that and all you need to learn to talk about it. Any questions? And guys, make sure the setup is running fine in your PC. How about Dharnesh? Are you able to do the web services setup and all?
No.
Yeah, that's very important.
I'll do it, like I'll do it today itself.
Okay,
I'll make setup all these things.
because you can get these classes and refer even after our batch is completed also, no issues. But setup itself, if you are struggling, it will be complicated for you to prepare in the interviews and all.
Okay.
She, do you have any questions? And Ananta, I think you connected via mobile. So a simple listener, Ananta, on mute. Okay, fine. if no questions, we can end the session. Regarding the timing of tomorrow, I will update in the WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks.
guys. Thank you. Let's meet tomorrow. Bye.